the pre-registration information that I see on the internet, I'm looking at it currently, the first thing it asks for under patient information is patient's legal name. Could you tell me a little bit about what that means? What is a patient's legal name?
Your legal name. So just, just being that you're a gentleman, just say just say if your name was William Walker Smith, but you go by Bill Smith. Instead of putting Bill Smith, you would put whatever your legal name is versus your nickname.
Okay, well, now, I'm not an attorney, so whenever I see something that says legal on it, I immediately, I'm not involved with the legal system because I'm not an attorney. So what I'm trying to get at is, what is the definition of legal? Because on this same document, it says responsible party, and underneath that it says responsible party's name, and it doesn't say anything about legal. The only time it says legal is at the patient's legal name. So is the legal name making reference to the birth certificate? The name, exactly, okay. I got you.
Given that birth, that's on the birth certificate versus a nickname.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the question that I have for you. Let me give you a little background information so you can understand where I'm coming from with this question. Okay. Number one, I'm not an attorney, so I don't have any legal privileges to do any legal things. Number two, the birth certificate is actually a legal document created by Vital Records, and attorneys actually created that document. So the birth certificate itself actually has a copyright holder on it, and the name of that holder is the Crown Corporation. And so when I'm looking at this pre-registration form, what I'm seeing is a request for a legal name, and I'm not an attorney, so I can't provide that without actually committing the crime of copyright infringement and also practicing law without permission to do so.
Well, I think on our aspect, what we mean, we just need for you to put whatever your legal name that was given to you at birth.
Well, what I'm trying to say is that the name, when it comes to a legal name, that's not my name, because that's owned by a corporation. That's intellectual property that was created by bar attorneys. That's what a legal name is. A non-legal name would be something that's, say, for example, if I named myself and I didn't register that name with any corporation, that would be a non-legal name. If a name is of a legal nature, it's always one that's been registered with a corporation and is owned by that corporation. And you may not know this about the birth certificate, but when we go to request and receive a birth certificate from Vital Records, they don't actually give us the birth certificate. They simply give us a copy of the birth certificate. And what I have done is I have actually called Vital Records and spoken to a Sheila Pierce, who's in upper management at Georgia, and I have asked her to provide me written permission to both request and use the birth certificate and the legal name, and she has not done so, and has furthermore agreed that it would be illegal for me to request or use a birth certificate or a legal name. I made a second phone call to attorneys within Vital Records and asked for written permission to use the legal name, and they said they would not provide that. So here's my question to you. Is there an attorney at your hospital that is willing to give me written permission to use the legal name on that pre-admissions document?
Now that I don't know. I'm the team lead here, so what I would have to do is get with my manager. Her name is Kirsten Curry, and
do you have a director of admissions as well?
Yes, her name is Jennifer Sanders.
Jennifer Vanders. I'm sorry about the dog barking in the background.
That's okay. That's okay. Her direct phone number is 478 464 8205.
8205. Last name of Vanders, and she is the director of admissions. Okay.
Yes. And what is your name, sir?
That's a good question, but the name that I was given is actually, I can't use it anymore. It has a copyright on it. Do you have a pencil? I can show you where the copyright is actually claimed. Okay, here it is. You can Google this document. It's called 1998 Crown Copyright in the Information Age, and you will find a PDF document at the UK's legislation website. On page 29 and on page 31 near the bottom, it specifically states that the birth certificate has a copyright on it. And this is worldwide. This is a worldwide, any birth certificate in existence is owned by the Crown, and I've actually tried to get the Crown agents to provide me with the actual birth certificate, and they will not do it. They will only provide me a copy because they own the original, and they will not allow me to use the copy itself for any purpose whatsoever. And so let's just keep it to one question here to forward to the people who can answer it. This is the pre-registration information document. Under patient information, it says legal name. What I need to get before I can use a legal name is an attorney must confer permission to me in writing to use that legal name. And pretty much any attorney can do this. Because they have legal authority to do that. So they actually have the authority to do this, but it would be up to them whether or not they're going to do it. The Vital Records attorneys have not consented to doing so. So I'm just throwing it out there, because if I were to become a patient at your place, I couldn't actually fill out this document. And any legal information, I couldn't fill it out, such as the legal name, the Social Security number, the date of birth, and the sex. Those are all copyright-protected pieces of information, because it's all on the birth certificate. I can give you an email address where you guys can email me, and I can get back with you by email or by phone.
Okay.
And that email is legalnamefraud@gmail.com. And also, for further reference for you folks to look into this a little more, there's a website called losethename.com, and that goes into a little more profound explanation of what it is I'm trying to accomplish. But as it is currently, I cannot do any legal thing because I'm not an attorney. I would actually be guilty of practicing law at that point, and the attorneys have made that illegal.